Golden hour, golden boys.
Yeah. Living it
Great
up.
episode before another like 2 nights of ball hockey.
What do you mean?
We just have ball hockey all the time right
Yeah,
now.
it's playoff.
Ball
It's
hockey.
playoff hockey.
So we're just taking
Big
a little
man.
break to talk about some Habs.
Some
Talk about
Habs,
the
some
man.
NHL.
Fuck, it's coming up soon.
Yeah,
It's
excited.
coming up soon. I'm excited, man. I'm ready for it. I'm watching the highlights. When one of our group chats, somebody sent like all the 2014 goals compiled into one.
Oh,
Crazy.
That was reminiscent. Good vibes.
Oh my god, I'm ready for some hockey.
Well, it starts in a month, right? Or a bit less. There's the rookie camp starts in September 14th, 15th type of thing.
I think like the game like I was talking to you about, like les Rouges contre Blanc,
That's the end of
is the 27th of September.
Yeah. Okay. But before
So,
then, there's there's the rookie camp before
Yeah.
then.
And I know the Canadians they're in the tournament this year.
Yeah.
Well,
For Buffalo. Yeah.
the Buffalo tournament.
Yeah.
So we have that to look forward to. I'm pretty sure that's probably happening mid-September latest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe even early. So we got some hockey coming, and juniors are going to be starting up soon, No more fights in the queue.
That's fucked, bro. That's fucked, bro.
Tell me what you think about that, please, cuz
Well, first, who made that decision? Because I know Gilles, c'est Courteau, son nom de famille. L'ancien commissionnaire de la Q. Il a
okay.
démissionné l'année dernière.
Okay.
Gilles Courteau. I should have got my iPad, whatever. You have your phone?
You want to know the current or
Yeah, I want the new one.
the new
Yeah. So look,
commissioner of
la LHJMQ. Il a donné sa démission, il est parti en retraite l'année dernière. And I don't know who it is right now.
fucking donkey?
Je pense que Marc Denis fait partie de ce conseil d'administration. Mais, yeah, that decision is a very...
Mario Cecchini.
Mario Cecchini? C'est un Italien?
I'm embarrassed right now. That's
C'est
somebody
Mario
from the-
Cecchini?
Yeah, that's somebody from the motherland, and he's banning some fucking. Anyways,
Ça, c'est...
I'm gonna see what I think about it. I want to know what you think about it.
So, I've read about like the suspensions or whatever happens if you do fight.
Yeah.
And if my mind is right, so I think you're banned, so you're suspended for 1 or 2 games after that incident. Automatic fighting.
You're out.
Yeah, you're out for that game, and then you're suspended for another one. And I think if you fight again, you like get doubled the suspension. I think so. But anyways, it's fucked up, because it's the Q's not doing well already, and now, like it wasn't producing any great prospects and all that. It's just inferior league compared to the O and the W.
Yeah, and you're 100% right about that. And if anybody says that you're wrong or tries to argue you
About it being an
about
inferior.
it, yeah, like bro.
Yeah. C'est ça, and now it's gonna be like your talented players are gonna either go play somewhere else or just be scared and like not develop into like solid players for like AHL or NHL because of the fact that you're scared of being hit and no one's gonna be able to protect you.
But it's been look, okay. If we want to start talking about the state of Quebec hockey, like junior, like throughout, it's fucking embarrassing. But that's
Right.
like I could talk about that for like fucking hours.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. It's actually it's really embarrassing what's going on in the youth hockey in Quebec.
Yeah.
It's bad. And now it's filtering up to the Q.
Yeah.
Where it was already for a long time. Even when
Yeah.
I played, you can't hit into like midget.
Yeah.
Like so then like you go and play against Ontario teams and it's like you're gonna get fucking killed.
Right.
Even in Europe, like when I was playing hockey when we were living in Europe,
Yeah.
you're allowed hitting as soon as you put like your foot on the ice.
At what age?
Like as soon as you're allowed hitting in Adam, bro.
Okay.
In
Shit.
Adam. Nobody actually hit.
Yeah.
They're 6-year-olds. Nobody's
Yeah.
actually gonna like hit.
But they teach you the
But
right
they
way.
teach you the right way, and you grow up with hitting
Right.
in the game as soon as you step on the ice, because that's how the game is played. It's a contact sport.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Like if you're not good enough and you play house league, then there's no hitting. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And even in Europe, in the lower leagues, there's no hitting. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't even want to start talking about this too much because I'm gonna it really
Yeah.
fucking boils my blood. We could talk about that on an episode once if you want. It's bad. There's a guy, Rochette, I forget his first name, but his son plays in the Q. Never got drafted, but he's a good player. He was born in Quebec, went to Switzerland in his early 20s, ended up the head of all the refs in Switzerland. He came back to, I think Nicolet is where he's from.
Okay.
He came back for some some health issues or something like that, some personal reasons for a year, and he saw the state of his like hometown like youth hockey, and he remember
That's
like he
fun.
hadn't really been in like in Quebec, like seen come visit, but like he hasn't seen like the
Wow.
hockey, and he was embarrassed, and he's like, let me help you guys, and they said no, you know, because he's like, oh, give me like X amount per year and I'll like run the whole thing, and they're like, no, on va être bon avec nos bénévoles.
Ouais, c'est ça.
God bless les bénévoles.
Ouais.
I love them, but like, anyways, we could talk about it another time. But like, just like the fact that there's no more fighting
Hitting, yeah.
in the queue,
Like we're talking about 19, 20-year-olds, you know?
and it's supposed to be one of the best junior leagues in the world,
Yeah.
and you're not allowed fighting,
Yeah.
and like it's
Or you're allowed to hit. Yeah, you're allowed to hit, but you're not allowed to fight.
hopefully it's just a stupid Quebec thing, and like it just stays within the queue. But I'm scared of it que ça se propage dans les autres ligues, puis éventuellement la LNH.
Fighting is part of hockey, man.
It is.
It's so fucked that people are trying to take that away.
And if you say it's not, you're wild, bro.
Yeah.
You're wild. Like it's just part of hockey, and it's more than just fighting. People are like, oh, it's like the city.
It's just a toughness, you know. Like
they're like, oh, they're like cavemen. Why do you have to fight and stuff? It's just. That's the game.
yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to police a little bit, you know? Like, sometimes there's things that the ref doesn't catch, or...
And, like, do you think they want to ban it because it's an injury thing? Like, it leads to more injuries or concussion? Or is it just, like, socially more acceptable? Or, like, you want to... On veut arrêter les bagarres. Tu sais, on veut pas promouvoir des bagarres.
I don't know.
Which one do you think it is?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I would... Like if it's for the injury standpoint, then look, I find that it's a bit more understandable, because like
how many injuries come concussions
like,
from?
You have a lot of ex tough NHL players like have had concussion problems and have died
Because of fighting, or just big hits and hit to the head?
But
see that's where we should. That's where we should find, because I feel like if you're ready to drop your gloves and fight, that's on you, and you got to know how to defend yourself, right?
Yeah, but sometimes, yeah, you're right.
You know, like.
But it's also, I think it's also like the mental like side of it too. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a history of like tough guys in the NHL where like they come out of their careers and they have problems, they have issues.
Yeah.
You know, like with their mental health and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And they say that it's a direct cause because of the fighting, you know, like not just the fights itself, but the whole mind game. Like, fuck, like I gotta fight this guy today, you know. Like sometimes they don't want to fight, but that's what they gotta do.
That's
you know
leaving the
what I mean?
sport.
It's like,
that's leaving the sport.
So you know, if it's for the injury side of it, it makes more sense. But still, it's still part of the game. It's a contact game. At the end of the day, you're not gonna take out of it. You're not gonna take hitting out of football. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not.
Like football leads to probably more concussions than
Exactly,
any hockey
you know,
fight
like,
or
and the
hit.
Yeah, but if it's for the like the social thing, like bro, give me a fucking break. Like
yeah, c'est ça. Genre, yo, there's UFC that like
no, like
ouais.
And hockey like needs publicity.
Ouais.
Hockey is one of the most exciting games on earth. I think it's the most exciting game on earth.
100%.
There's no reason for it to not be doing better in the media than it is.
And I think NBA viewership is going down and NHL is going up in the United States.
You think?
Yeah, I do think so.
I've heard that it's been going down.
NHL?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I've heard that it's just been going down, and I think that they don't promote the right things. And I'm not saying promote fighting. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I know what you mean.
But it's a beautiful game, and they have to find a way to show off the beauty of the game.
Yeah.
I find that they don't sometimes, and I find that the league lacks character sometimes, and I find that some of the players lack character, you know what I mean? And if it's not you, it's not you at the end of the day. But like, don't censor the players and show the game for what it is. Don't hide the fighting.
Yeah. I think we're slowly getting to that. Like, you know, like Gary Bettman's hiding behind his couch and all that, and it's not going really like super fast. But I like the TNT move. The TNT broadcast in the States is great for the league. These young guys coming up, like these Jack Hughes and all these American studs, you know, it's great for the league.
I love it.
And we're slowly getting there, you know. And I do think that like Americans, I don't know, personally, I think Americans start to gather more interest around hockey.
I
than
hope so.
before.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of fun things that could happen in hockey, if it's
Yeah.
promoted the right way. You know, and like one thing you said is these young guys.
They got more character.
Some of them have a lot more character.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
some of
Yeah.
them don't.
Some of
You
them
know,
don't.
like McDavid doesn't have much character.
Yeah, no.
Bedard kind of looks like
A
he has
born-ass
more,
dude.
but like kind of
Yeah,
the same.
Yeah.
You don't have to when you're that fucking good.
Yeah.
But these other guys like Hughes and Zegras and Caulfield, like
Yeah.
I love it.
Matthews.
I fucking love it. Matthews.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I love it. The way that Jack Hughes is so honest in his interviews.
Yes, guys. He's like 21. He's got already like top 5 best interviews.
But I love it though. That's what this game
Yeah.
is missing, I find.
Yeah.
But anyways,
It really is.
a little bit of individualism, I find. You know,
Yeah.
just a little bit, not selfishness, just
Yeah.
individualism.
Yeah.
But
yeah. On another note, I saw the Habs player at Lasso Saturday night. It was a wild night.
how was the reaction when they came out?
Oh, I didn't see them. I saw them like at the after party.
Oh,
No.
my guy got an exclusive accent.
No, I know.
Up close and
It's
personal.
a
Talk to me.
wild night. Wild night. We had a lot of fun at Lasso. So yeah, we go to the after party at behind Lasso, and so they're all there. You know, there's Logan Mayu, there's Jacky and his little brother, there's Slav, there's Goulet, Anderson, Anderson and Suzuki are there. Am I missing someone?
It's all the young guys plus Josh.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, there's not another. Yeah, that's literally it. Josh is so funny, man. He was so calm. I don't know, like I don't. None of them were drunk, you know. None of them were, you know. They're still like poster boys, you know. Like they can't be going out there and having like.
They weren't a little rowdy. They weren't. Not
They
at
weren't.
all.
And to be honest, I don't think I saw them with one drink all night.
Really?
Like maybe I'm
Okay,
fucked,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah.
But like I don't
There was
know.
no stupidity though. There was no.
Yeah, no, really not.
Yeah,
Really
good.
not.
I
And
like
they were
to see
all,
that.
bro, like the bouncers kept like kicking us out, but like for like not kicking us out, but like telling us to get off the terrace. But like we kept staying there. I spoke to Suzuki a bit, got a nice picture with him.
That's fucking cool.
But yeah, no, it was just really weird. I lost all my friends at the end of the night at Parc Jean Drapeau. It was a really weird night, but it was a lot of fun. And yeah, Jack Guy is huge, man.
Massive.
Like, huge, bro. Like,
Yeah?
He's
Does he look mean?
He had his cowboy hat all night. You know,
What about his brother? Is his
looks-
brother big too, or
like,
not as big?
No, not like
Like-
he's younger. You know, he's younger.
Does he look small next to him, or like even without him, he looks small?
Don't remember, but he doesn't. What is he? 18, 17? I think
Yeah,
he's 18. He was like he was like 6'1", but he was a lot lighter.
Skinnier,
you know?
right?
Yeah.
He'll put on some muscle.
Well, I still don't understand why we drafted him, but like
He
like what goes into drafting an undrafted guy, younger brother who doesn't have crazy stats. But hey, if he proves me wrong in the O this year, that's crazy.
he's a grinder.
He is.
He's a grinder. I've seen some of his fights. Power. He's a grinder.
Alright,
That's it.
alright,
You know.
Alright,
When did we draft him? Like in the 5th round or something
I
like that?
guess.
Why not?
Whatever.
You make Jack Eye happy, and then maybe you imagine if he turns out to be like a Jack Eye but on forward, just a fucking dog
Crazy.
on the forecheck. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine having Jack Eye coming at you on the forecheck.
Like a Tom Wilson, imagine.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be crazy.
Nah, Tom Wilson's. I love Tom Wilson.
He
Love
got a
Tom
crazy extension this summer, huh? Too much
Yeah,
money,
no,
though.
Too much.
Too much money.
I love him, but that's too much.
Washington's going to be going downhill from now on. We want to talk about some other teams? What else you got written on there?
We also have it. Well, after I was gonna talk about my standings prediction
For
for
the
the whole league.
Okay, you got them all down?
Yeah,
Sheesh. I like
but
that. I like that.
I got them all down, but I was doing it during work, and
That's fine. That's fine.
There might be some bad takes.
But yo, you wanna? I'll
And I
talk.
got our lineup also.
Okay, I like that.
Projected lineup.
I like that. Oh, let's get into that. Let's talk about the league, though. Okay, so I was talking with Nick and Sam the other day about like who's got some nice teams, and then I kept thinking about it, bro. Listen, I got 3 teams on my mind, okay, and I'm confident that one of these 3 is gonna go to the conference finals.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 on the West. Okay, well, whatever. one of these two teams on the West is gonna go to the conference final. Okay.
Okay.
The LA Kings or the Dallas Stars.
I agree with you, especially on the LA Kings.
Both of these teams, bro, stacked.
The LA
Like-
Kings are a sneaky team next year.
Yeah, it's just in net. The LA Kings are, but other than that, it's a solid team. The LA Kings.
They have a fucking good team. I was thinking about that today. I was like, holy fuck.
It's you got on your third line, but we're talking Arvidsson, Dano, and Kaliev. That's your third line. Kaliev's a young stud who's about to blow up, top 6 minutes type of thing. That's your third line. Your second line is like Dubois, Fiala,
Fiala's nasty.
and
Dubois, Fiala, you have Byfield, you have...
Byfield. Yeah, Byfield's on the first line though with
Kopitar?
and who's fuck, look it up.
Let me see.
Who are we fucking forgetting? Who's playing on the right of Kopitar?
LA Kings lineup. Let's look at this.
The Kings are nasty, man. They got a good
I might have to
D.
put some money on them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo, literally the Stars, and then we'll talk about the Stars right after. But those two teams, one of them's going to the conference final, for sure.
Byfield, Kopitar, Kempe.
Kempe, there we go.
Fiala, Dubois, Kaliev.
Okay,
They have Morph, Dano, Arvidsson. You know,
and
and then Grunstrom, Lizotte, Trevor Lewis.
I feel like they got it mixed up a bit, but
This
it's-
is like
it's
predictions. You know
but
what
they,
I mean?
No, they got a solid top 9. That center depth, I don't think no one can beat in the league.
No way. You're right.
Like, and then on D, bro, you got Drew Doughty, who's a proven winner, bro. He's gonna carry that D core.
You have some young. I was looking actually. You're right.
Matt Roy,
You have Mikey
Gavrikov.
Anderson, Doughty, Gavrikov. I like
Yeah,
Gavrikov.
same.
Matt Roy, Bjornfoot, Brant
Yeah.
Clark,
Ooh,
Young
Brant
stud.
Clark's coming up.
young stud.
You know, bro, is he righty or left?
Righty.
So it's gonna be Doughty,
Doughty, Roy,
Roy,
Clark.
and Clark. You know,
You
that's
know?
solid. You know, like,
Maybe Roy has a bad game. Clark jumps up on the second pairing.
oh my god,
kills
yeah,
it. You don't know.
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that team's, and Kopitar and Doughty, like
They
two
won a cup already.
they've been there, you know. Like,
Arvidsson too. Like
they've been there. They're gonna carry the.
he hasn't won, but he's been. He hasn't won, but he's been far.
It's a good mix
Yeah.
of young and veterans, and I like what they did, bro. In net Copley, but like,
They could find another goalie.
yeah,
They could find another
if
goal.
need be, they'll go.
You know, we have a couple goalies to sell.
Holla Kent.
There
Call
you go.
my boy Kent.
Call Kent.
He'll
But
juice you
talk
up.
to me about Dallas because I don't know if I agree with you on that.
Really?
I know they're a good. Remind me, maybe I'm just
Okay,
dumb
okay.
and I've.
So
But like,
first line, you got. So Rupe Hintz, I always slept on him, but he's been having like 3 solid seasons in a row.
yeah.
He's like a 80, 90 point guy. That's your first line center. And then on your right, you got Mr. Jason Robertson, bro. Kid just pulled up in the league and just said, "Pada, I'm Jason Robertson. I'm gonna do you 110 points every every
Who are
year."
you? Oh, you're that guy.
I'm that guy,
You're
bro.
that guy.
I'm that Chinese descendant with Nick Suzuki in the league, and is he Filipinian? I don't know. He might be Filipino. I don't think he's
I don't know.
Asian. Like,
You just. I don't
whatever.
know.
But and then check how, like, pull it up. What's their line on
Let's
their
see Dallas.
on the
'Cause
left?
I
They
know that
got White
Dallas has a
Johnson.
Yeah, I
They
like.
got Watt Johnson on their second line. He did like 40 points in 80 games last year, rookie. He'll keep shining. They just got Matt Duchene, bro. Come on, man.
See, that's what I was gonna ask. I was like,
Come on.
I know that they have a decent team. I wasn't sure if they got any major pickups this
Yeah,
summer.
they got Matt Duchene for free or something.
Who Duchene's Duchene at the
Duchene's.
end of the day. Like,
I never understood that move. So the Predators bought him out last year after he had like 50 points in 70 games,
I don't
which
know.
is fine.
Robertson, Hintz, Pavelski,
Pavelski, this guy never gets young.
Never gets
gets
old.
older.
Ben, Johnson, Dadonov,
Ben
Marchment, Seguin, Duchene.
That's a solid top 9. You can't beat it as well.
Once again, I'm reading this off the internet. I don't think it's
No,
going to
that's-
be those actually.
No, it is. That's gonna be it
Duchene, Seguin and Marchment
on the third line.
on the third line.
What's your problem with that?
Dadonov? On
Well,
the
you
second?
know, or you're Danov on your third. You know, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. Ty Dellandrea.
Okay.
I like him.
How old is he?
He's young.
Really?
Yeah, he's like 23, 24.
And he's on your fourth and
Fourth with Faxa and Craig Smith.
Okay.
Fucking Craig Smith.
Wasn't he like in like
Yeah,
he
he was
went
in
to the
Nashville at
Bruins,
one point.
right? Did he
Maybe
play for the
yeah,
Bruins?
maybe.
But no, that top nine's crazy, bro.
Ryan Suter, Heiskanen, Thomas Harley,
Thomas Harley.
Yanni Hakanpää, Esa Lindell, Nils Lundqvist.
See that?
And then
that
you got fucking
Andre.
Ottinger, you know.
So that decor is less good than the Kings, but the goalie's a lot better.
The goalie's a lot better, yeah. You're right. But like yeah. No.
The decor's a bit less good than Kings.
I don't like their forwards as much as the Kings either.
Ooh.
I'm not a huge fan of Ben. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He had a solid year. He had a solid year last year.
I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan. And then you remember when he almost murdered a guy these playoffs, and he's like, could have had a better landing spot than his face.
When did
He tried to fucking kill him.
When was that?
Who the fuck did he try to kill this?
Was it this playoff?
Yeah, it was.
It rings a bell.
And like you're the captain, bro. Like
Got
just like I
suspended.
would have rather he just like be like, yeah, I tried to kill him.
Why?
Like, I don't know. I've never been a like. I found him a good player, like years back.
Yeah.
But I still wasn't like I don't know. I just didn't like him. Like I don't like I've said before. I don't like Marner.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like them.
Yeah.
But he was a fucking sick player. But now like I don't know. Like, who did he try to kill? Jamie Benn, hit, punch, hit. He tried to kill the guy.
Okay, well, while you look that up,
Whatever.
it doesn't matter.
But it was
look it up.
ejected from game 3. He made a mistake. His cross-check against Nicholas Hague.
Who?
Yeah, he cross-checked Nicholas Hague when he was on the ground. It was against
I don't remember that.
It was against Vegas.
I don't remember
It was
that.
fucking he
to the head?
two-handed him to the head on the ground, bro.
No, it rings a bell.
It was crazy.
It rings a bell. Yeah.
Anyways. But yeah, I don't find their forwards as good as
Okay, very
LA.
interesting because I feel like their top 9 is better than
Okay.
That's a solid top 9, bro.
Yeah, it's good, but I find the top 9 for LA better just because of the centers.
True.
Like,
but it's not bad centers, bro. We're talking about Rope Hintz, Watt Johnson. But yeah, I guess you're right. But it's close, bro. Matt Duchene's not a bad center. And if Watt Johnson has like a 6, but I get it. But if Watt Johnson has like a 60-point season, they're dangerous.
No, you're right. You're right. I also feel like Kopitar, you have 2 of the top 3 defensive centers in Kopitar and Danault.
Yeah,
you know?
You're right.
I feel like it's Kopitar, Danault, and Hischier are like top 3.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I really like the LA Kings.
So I said 3 teams. Those are my 2 teams in the West. And on the East, it's the Buffalo Sabres. I don't know how far they go or like.
I have another team in the East.
Who?
Ottawa.
Ooh.
Bro, Ottawa could be
they could.
Good.
They could.
They got Tarasenko, Giroux,
they got
Kachuk, Stützle. They have so many other guys. I'm not like Shabbat. I think they could surprise people next year.
We say that every year, but Shabbat's the most overrated guy in the league. Thank God that Jake Sanderson's pulling up, because Shabbat's gonna finish on the second pairing as he should be.
Oh, okay. So you don't like Shabbat?
I picked Shabbat 2 years in a row in the pool, and it never did anything for me. This guy doesn't. So he gets 40 points in 80 games or 50 points in 80 games. So he's nowhere near a good defender. So he's an offensive D-man who gets you like 40 to 50 points a year, and he's shit defensively. So that's Tamar Shabbat for you, you know?
He does not. So wait. So you think that Buffalo finishes
higher than Ottawa?
You think?
Yeah, because Devon Levi's a stud.
Devon Levi is a stud. I saw him at Katsiaki not long ago.
Yeah, I did not know he was Montreal.
Yeah, he's in Montreal.
He speaks French.
No, like Lac Saint Louis. Like,
okay,
Lions,
ouais, c'est
like,
fou, là. Il parle français, c'est fou, man.
Yeah. I have Ottawa finishing ahead of Buffalo. I don't even have Buffalo making the playoffs.
So is that like 32 teams or it's division by division that you did?
You want me to
explain it? Yeah, go for it.
So I did the 3 teams from each division that are gonna top top 3 from each division, and then I did the rest. So the wild card. Like I'll go like East first.
Okay.
So in the Atlantic, I have Toronto finishing first.
Same.
Toronto,
best team Toronto's ever had.
has a solid team next year.
100%. The best team they've ever had since 2015.
Bro,
you
they
know?
added like they didn't add anybody crazy,
But they got it
but like
well.
low key they are crazy.
They
who
got it
added.
well. They got it well.
Domi, Bertuzzi,
Yeah, that's all.
and Reeves.
Yeah.
That's a line right there
Yeah.
that they added. That's like they could play together.
Yeah.
Maybe not Reeves, but like like
No,
why not?
No, but I like Toronto. Like, mark my words, Toronto has the best team they've ever had since Marner and Matthews came in the league.
The only thing is all the contract stuff right now. But if they could put that shit to the side and just bear down for a year, I think they have their
Alright.
best chance next year that
Same.
they've had.
I really do.
I really
Defensively,
do.
it's still a
Yeah, you're right.
like
But I feel like they've added pieces where it's like, if they feel like they need to go get another defenseman, they'll have an easier time doing it than they have in the past.
True.
Where it's like, okay, you know what,
Yeah.
we could trade Domi to another contender
Yeah.
for one of their Ds that needs more forwards. You know what I mean? I like
it too,
Toronto.
man. And Max Domi, I think he's gonna shine in Toronto, because Max
going
Domi
back
shined.
home.
He's back home, and listen, Max Domi shined in Chicago and in Montreal.
Yeah.
He played for those two teams and the Jackets. Mistake me if I'm wrong. That's the three
Played
teams.
for
he played.
Arizona too.
Oh, there. Yes, we're right. Okay.
He
When
played
did
for the
Max?
Stars?
He did. Okay. And which cities or like which teams did he play for the best for?
Domi's always been like decent. Like I just feel like he
he's been
popped off
decent,
in
but
Montreal.
he's been good. He's been good in Montreal and in Chicago. Two
Yeah.
original six teams are like high fan bases that
He likes that shit.
he does. So
He
Toronto's
likes that
perfect
shit.
for him. You know,
You know how like who was it that left? Ryan O'Reilly was saying how like
he doesn't like that.
he didn't say he didn't like it, but he basically said he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Domi loves it.
Exactly.
He's
for
where
some
he needs to
players.
be.
All right, so keep going.
So I got Tampa in second.
Okay.
I know
It's-
I know.
Yeah.
Even when I was talking about how I have like Hedman and stuff in my top
Well,
10, I don't know. I just find Tampa. I like Tampa.
It's possible.
Not a fan of theirs, but I just like the way they play.
who's
And then I
third?
have Ottawa in third. I have Ottawa finishing third in
Interesting.
Atlantic. Like I said, I was dead tired at work when I made this, so we might come back to this in almost in a little bit less than a year's time and laugh at me. But
I'm thinking.
could
So
do
that's
that.
your. That's not bad, man. That's very possible. That's
In the
very
Met-
possible.
I have the Rangers finishing first,
Ooh.
Carolina second.
I got Carolina first.
Very
Yeah.
great team.
Okay, Rangers first.
Pittsburgh third.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Because like I don't think that they
Yeah.
got that much better. Like
Their
Carlson
depth is
and
horrible,
stuff,
bro.
but their depth's horrible. But like I feel like Crosby and them,
Yeah.
like they're
Third
gonna
is-
they're like okay, they went to get Carlson, we gotta
Yeah.
like step it up.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Third is respectable.
So
Okay, I'd probably flip. Carolina's a stacked team, bro. Like I
yeah,
think they're
Carolina's
first.
good. I like Carolina.
Okay, so that's your Metropolitan.
And then for the wild card, like I'll just list the rest of the East. The two teams I have sneaking into a playoff spot are Florida
Okay, yeah.
and New Jersey.
Ooh. So
I have Boston missing out. I have Boston
You got Boston.
after New Jersey.
Whoever you got missing out: Boston, Sabres, Red
So,
Wings.
I have Boston, then the Islanders,
Okay.
then Buffalo,
Okay.
then Detroit,
Yeah.
Washington,
Yeah.
Montreal,
Yeah.
Philly,
Yeah.
Columbus.
Oh, that's very fair. Give me a sec. I think you're sleeping on Buffalo a bit.
I think so. I think not. I think so because I made the list, but like I
Yeah.
agree with what you're saying. Like I understand where you're.
I think Buffalo gets in, but it's gonna be such a fucking bloodbath, man. So.
Bro, that's one thing about like when I was making this, like it really made me realize
Yeah.
so many good teams in the East.
Yeah, man, it's stupid, bro.
So many good teams in the East.
It's stupid.
But you know, who's to say Detroit doesn't sneak in?
It could, man.
You know? Who's to
There's
say Washington doesn't sneak in?
no, Washington's not.
I don't think so either. But like, it's all like they're not bad teams that you have at the bottom.
All right.
Like Detroit's fifth from last in the conference on my list.
All right.
They're not a bad team. They're
No,
not
I get that.
Arizona.
Oh,
You know, like,
I
they're
know
not-
for sure,
they're not-
for sure.
Like, they're not San Jose.
Yeah.
Because then you go to the West. If I can move on to the West,
Mm.
Pacific, I have Vegas
Okay.
first,
Yeah.
Edmonton,
Yeah.
LA.
Okay.
Okay?
I think LA goes higher than that.
They might.
Edmonton.
they
Who's
really
on
might.
Edmonton this year?
McDavid.
Who?
Enough said. McDavid.
Yeah, but
And Draisaitl.
okay, yeah,
You know?
and Bouchard, who's gonna be.
Yeah, I like Bouchard.
Okay, yeah, but it's the same old team, but a full year of Ekholm. Okay.
Full year of Ekholm, and it's just McDavid. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like, he's going to end up getting 140 points.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair for that 3.
Central, I have Colorado first,
Okay.
Minnesota second,
Okay.
and Dallas.
Bro, get Dallas up there, bro. What do you mean?
Maybe.
Bro, Dallas finishes first. In
I
that.
like the way Minnesota plays.
I
I've
hate their
watched
team, bro.
I watched a few Minnesota games last year. Like, I watched a couple. I think they were playing against Montreal, or like I was watching Montreal and they were playing at the same time, and I ended up like watching Minnesota games. Like, I was like, oh,
Okay.
Minnesota's playing, let me watch them.
Really? Okay.
I like the way they play.
It's
They play
interesting.
tough. I like the way they play.
I'd have to see my top 8 in the West, but I don't. Minnesota might miss out on the playoffs.
They
for
might.
me.
They might also. You know, like,
All right, but keep going. It's gonna help me out with my list.
I got sneaking in. I have Nashville
wow.
and Vancouver,
Okay.
and then
And then your Pacific.
missing. I have
Wait.
Seattle,
Oh, okay.
St. Louis,
Yeah.
Calgary,
Yeah.
Winnipeg,
Yeah.
San Jose,
Yeah.
Anaheim,
Yeah.
Chicago,
Yeah.
Arizona last.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's
Arizona's
what I'm saying.
not gonna be
like,
last. Arizona's got a solid team. They're not last.
Arizona
Like,
actually might not be last, and
They're not.
now that I'm looking at it, I feel like
I
I
know, they're
fucked
gonna be a
that
lot-
up.
Arizona's gonna be a lot better than Chicago, but that doesn't really matter. You
I
know,
don't
down
think
there.
so.
You don't think Arizona's better than Chicago? I think they are. There's no one on Chicago except Connor.
Yeah, but Connor Bedard
it's his first
makes
year,
other
bro.
guys better.
It's his first year, bro. It's gonna.
Connor Bedard, calling it right now, 50 goals.
What?
5-0.
That's crazy.
5-0. I want to put money on it. Somebody give me odds right now. I'll put money on it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Seattle missing out. I think Seattle. I don't know. It might. I don't know. Like Seattle's a weird team, but
I feel like Vancouver has a good team if they could just figure it out. I feel like
Yeah.
Vancouver has a lot of good players,
Yeah.
but they're all playing horrible.
yeah,
And that if they all decide to play good at the same time,
yeah,
they'll make the playoffs.
yeah. No, Vancouver might sneak in this
no.
year. I agree with that.
One team I think that's really not good this year, and I don't know. I think I just forgot
Nashville,
about them,
no.
and that's why I didn't put them last. Fucking San Jose.
Yeah, they're
I have a
shit.
feeling they're gonna be horrible.
Yeah,
this
I
year.
know, but it's part of their plan.
It's
You
part
know,
of their
long
plan,
rebuild, whatever. But your Nashville being in the playoffs is
Saros. I thought so too, and I was like,
bro. There's
that's
no one, bro.
Saros.
There's no one else. No one else.
Yeah, but good goalies could bring you to the playoffs, and then who knows what happens in the playoffs. Look at Price.
yeah, but Price
Price has been on
and
some-
Saros is not the same thing, bro. What?
You're right. I'm not. Don't. You're right. But also look at the West. There's not a lot of. It's not the same competition.
I
as
think
in the
Seattle's a
East.
lot better than Nashville. A lot. This year.
Yeah. Okay. I could.
So that's the switch I would make. But other
Okay.
than that, it was fine. And I didn't also like that Dallas was third. I think Dallas is first.
You think they're first?
I'm
over
very high
Colorado?
on Dallas. Yeah. Over Colorado. Yeah.
What if Dwayne decides to fucking show out in Colorado? What if it's like, you know what? I was just missing McKinnon my whole life.
Excuses after excuses.
Excuses after excuses. But what if he pulls it off?
I don't see it happening, bro. I just don't. I just really,
I'd like
really
to see
don't.
it happen for him. I don't know.
I'd
I
like
don't
to
know
see it
why.
happen
I have a
for
little
him.
soft spot for Joe.
I
I don't
do.
know why.
I'm sure he's gonna start on that top line, and then game 5, that was scary. Game 7 he'll get on the second, and then I don't want to be mean, man.
Oh shit.
I wish him the best, but okay, Jonathan Drouin prediction for next year is gonna be 38 points in 52 games.
2 goals.
No, bring that up to 5 goals.
5 goals. It's wild.
5 goals and 33 assists for 38 points in 52 games. He's gonna miss 20-something games due to injury.
You want to speculate a bit, like behind the scenes? Like, let's say like he's just not doing well and he's not working hard. You think McKinnon rips him?
Yeah.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
Like hard.
I want behind the scene access. I want a camera on the Colorado Avalanche this year. You know.
Oh my
filming
god.
them, like a day in the life, just so I could see McKinnon ripping Drouin every
I feel like he
fucking day.
rips him, and then like Drouin either retires or just becomes like
oh my god,
crazy good. Just fucking retires. Just never.
You're gonna
never
see a
see
clip
him again.
of them on the bench, bro. McKinnon's gonna be screaming at him. You know.
He'd actually cry. I think. I think he would. I think he would. I think he would.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But no, I have a soft spot for Joe. I hope he does good. I
It
honestly
really
do.
does.
I honestly do.
What else you got on those papers? The Habs Lions.
I got the Habs Lions.
Let's get into the Habs talk.
We could get into some.
And let's talk about some the battles at camp, or like who's gonna surprise someone at camp. Like who's so.
Well, out of camp, I have this lineup. This
'Kay.
This is the lineup I want to see on day one,
Yeah.
first regular season
Yeah.
game. So like, there might be some things on here that are a little bit more experimental
Okay.
than others, but it's like the first game of the year.
Yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure, for sure.
We'll start with the forwards. Caulfield, Suzuki, Doc.
Okay.
Caulfield, Suzuki, Doc. I loved it when they were playing together.
Okay.
I think I know a lot of people are talking about Doc at center.
Yeah, I am.
Maybe eventually, but I think that first day,
Okay.
game one, put them together.
Okay.
I feel like they did so good last year. Just put them together.
Just tell me the rest of your lineup and then I'll talk.
RHP,
Okay.
Newhook, Anderson,
Ooh.
Slav, Monahan, Gallagher,
Ooh.
Pez, Dvorak, Armia.
So Dvorak's injured, by the way. He won't be there game one.
He won't be there game one.
So put
Okay,
Evans.
throw Evans in there.
So what's your last line? You said
Pez.
Evans, and Armia,
Yeah,
and then you got.
I got Elonin
Yeah,
and
that's
Evans on
that's
the
not-
bench.
That's very interesting, bro. That's acceptable to me.
Talk to me about the forwards. What do you think about that?
I just like the fact that Slav isn't playing with a clown, you know?
What do you mean by that?
Because I didn't want Slav to play with, like, Anderson or, like, Dvorak or, like, who's another butt-fuck center that we have? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm happy that Slav is playing with Monahan and Galley on your thing, which is okay. You got RHP, Newhook, and Anderson.
Yeah,
Like, that's not a second line in the league
it isn't.
whatsoever.
It isn't. But you could even.
That's why I'd put Doc, man. I'd like game one. I'd like to see Newhook with Suzuki and Caulfield.
Really?
Let's run it. Like, let's see it.
Do
you
that.
know?
You could do that too.
Like, I want to see it, bro. Show me it.
You could do that too. I like Slav with Monahan and Gallagher. You know, yeah, I like that. I'd like to see that line.
Yeah, me
actually.
too. Me too.
I would.
I really wouldn't be. I wouldn't be mad
Yeah.
if that's Slav line mates. I'm happy because Monahan's a good player.
Yeah, he is. I
Monahan's
like
a
him
good
lot.
player.
Yeah.
And
I like him a
Galley just brings it, you know, and
Yeah.
and he's gonna be healthy. I
Yeah.
fucking hope so. So like,
It kind of forces Slav to be that guy on that line.
yeah, like that elite.
Yeah.
Like that finesse player.
Yeah,
You know?
it kind of like or like the big hits or like like
Yeah.
just a big body. You're just kind of like you're the one who's
yeah.
gonna make it or break it on this line.
Yeah, and Monahan's got a good like playmaking.
Yeah.
Like, like I like that. Yeah, that could work. Okay, so you got no rookies making the team, like other like.
No, I don't.
I don't think. I think Heineman might.
I was thinking that too,
Like
but
Pizzette,
I'm like,
I think Pizzetta might be your 13th. Like, you don't need like.
I was thinking that too, but I'm like, in my head, I was looking at all the young guys, and I'm like, why put them on the fourth line in Montreal when they could play together in Laval? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like Suzuki started on the fourth line.
Did he?
Suzuki.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he did. For the Habs, Suzuki played a couple of games on the fourth line.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he did. First time in Montreal, you got traded from Vegas. The first, who was the coach? It wasn't Saint Louis. It was
Charm? Or is it
was it
Claude Julien?
was it
Claude Julien.
was it Claude Julien, man? I don't remember. No, it was. I think it was Claude Julien.
Okay.
He played a
Could be.
couple of games on that fourth line.
Maybe
Winger, yeah.
maybe.
But yeah, I'd like to see Heineman get a shot if he plays well
I like
in
Heineman.
camp. I like Heineman.
We're gonna get to see a lot of the young guys
Yeah.
battle it out in the beginning for
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
especially up front.
Like,
You know, like
for me, these prospects that are battling out is Roy, Ilonen, Heineman. That's it. Up front, that's these three guys.
there's other guys that are gonna be in the camp that will probably do good, but will still get cut.
Yeah.
You know, like Mishar might do good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm drawing so many blanks right now, but there's a lot of
Beck.
young guys.
Beck
you know?
might.
Who?
Owen Beck
Owen Beck.
might. You know. Like,
You know, like he didn't he play a game. He got called. Like,
yeah.
there's a lot of guys that might do good in the camp, but just might not end up making it. It just makes more sense to send them down, either to the juniors or to the AHL.
I hope Majar, like, I know Majar wants to play in an AHL this year.
Yeah.
I hope it happens for him. I think he just had a really, like, not a bad year, but like a disappointing year for him last year in the
Yeah.
O. But I really think he's a better player than what we saw.
Yeah,
So-
I like the way he plays.
Yeah, I do as
He
well.
just needs a little bit of size. That's it. Like,
But
just,
it's
just
like
put some
he's got
muscle on,
talent.
that's
He's
it.
got talent.
Yeah, I like him.
And on D, what do you got?
On D, it was a little bit tricky, and I don't know if you're gonna agree with all these, but god damn, Matheson and Savard,
Okay, I don't.
Gooley, Reinbacher,
What? This year?
start him.
Are you fucking serious?
Why
bro?
not? Get a couple games and fuck it.
Oh, we're gonna have a talk.
We'll talk about that. I knew you weren't gonna like that. Jackai and Barron.
Chakai and Barron. Okay. Okay, no, bro. Reinbacher.
You don't like that?
So, I saw this. He just played a preseason game for his team in Swiss.
Yeah.
It was a preseason game, right? I watched his highlights or whatever. He's shit.
Bro, stop it.
I know that it's one game. I know that it's one preseason game. But if you compare it to like a Matvey Mishkov who had like preseason games as well, he looked lost out. But he didn't look like. I'll show you the clips, bro, if you want. It wasn't very reassuring. So there's no way in my mind that this guy plays in one game in the NHL this year. Bring him to camp, show him everything around, just send him back to fucking Swiss. What we should have done with fucking Slavkovsky, man.
I would like to see him.
I do not
start.
care. I do not care how good he plays or whatnot. I don't want him near the team this year.
Why?
Reinbacher.
Just a couple games. Like I said, this is my game
Why?
one. This is my game one.
Why would
lineup.
you do that, bro? We do not need him this year. Why?
We don't. You're right.
Oh
just,
my god,
just a couple
bro.
of first games. Just
No.
3-4 games.
That
Just
triggered
3-4
me, bro.
games. That triggered you. He doesn't like that. He's
What?
not happy. He's not. He wants to end this right now. But yeah, well,
No, cause. Okay, wait. So I got Matheson. I'll put Barron next to him. Come on, Barron, show me it.
I'd like to put. Yeah.
And then I'll put Goulet and Savard,
Yeah.
and I'll put Harris and Kovacevic. That's my
Where's that
six.
guy?
He's 7th. You know, he's there, but he starts 7th.
I like Kovacevic too.
I think that's how it's gonna start.
You might be right. I feel like you're. Honestly, I'm looking at these D's and I'm like, what the fuck did I put on this fucking thing? Holy shit.
Reinbacher, bro, you're crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was like in the middle of serving a client at work when I wrote that down because that's wild. What is
I think Jordan Harris might have a huge year, which is good for him, but not good for Jackai.
I'm not huge on him.
Like
He'll be an
you're not
NHL
huge?
player,
Oh, you're
but
not huge.
he'll be
He's
an
a
NHL
top 4,
player,
bro.
but top 4?
Yo, I think that Jordan Harris, like, I don't want to compare it to Charlie McAvoy. Like, I'm not gonna do that, but he's in the mold of that guy, bro.
I like Charlie Mack.
Yeah,
Charlie Mack's my 10th best player in the league.
I know, and you know, like, he doesn't do anything fancy, McAvoy, does he?
He's a fucking player and a half. I like him a lot.
But he doesn't. I don't feel like McAvoy like does anything that's like visually like he doesn't.
Yeah, nothing flashy. I get what
Nothing
you're saying.
flashy.
Yeah. Nothing
Jordan Harris is like a McAvoy, but on a reduced level. I think Harris is a top 4D in the league.
Hopefully, I hope so.
Like,
I hope so, obviously.
yeah. But
I like the way he skates.
ideally,
skates fucking
I'd
nice.
love to see Harris and Jackai form a pair, and Kovacevic. But like Kovacevic just played solid last
He
year.
played good. He did what he had to do. He didn't do
Yeah.
anything. And goalies, I have Montembeault and I have the Smith
Okay.
because I think Kent. I think Kent is trying to trade the Smith, but he's gonna realize eventually that he can't really trade him and that he can trade Allen. I feel like Allen has more
Allen's got a
value. I feel like teams want Allen more than they want the Smith.
I don't think so because Allen's cap hit is 3.8.
But it's like a year or two.
That's still Casey the Smith is like 1 million.
Yeah, but Allen's better than the Smith. I find.
Ooh.
I like Allen. I find he's.
I
a
really
good
don't mind
goalie.
it, but like
I find he's a good backup goalie on a contender.
Yeah. I trade Allen 100%. If like this summer right now, if Kent Hughes can make it happen, trade Allen. You know, find a team that needs a goalie, trade Allen. Try to not keep money, bro. But that's tough, bro. That's a lot of money for a goalie for Allen.
But it's like for a year or two. And honestly, another thing is like by trading Allen, you kind of tell Montembeault like this is your net this year.
For
like
sure.
You know, like it's
for sure as it should be.
And yeah, as it should be. And you give the kid a chance. You know, because he's still young for a goalie. You know.
I was talking to Philippe Jarry the other day, and he had a great point. In the last press conference that Ken Hughes did, he said that he was trying to get the Habs underneath the salary cap before the start of the season. So that means like I'm not gonna go into details, but the Habs are like 3.8 million away from being under the salary cap without activating Price on LTIR, which they don't want to do this summer. They want to activate Price's LTIR when the season starts.
Yeah.
Therefore, leaving them a 10.5 buffer during the season to get money, to get other teams whatever. So that means that Kent Hughes exactly. That means that Kent Hughes is trying to shed close to $4 million before the season starts. So,
who do you think we see go?
Anderson or Allen?
What about Armia?
Or Armia. So it just means that Ken Hughes has not done it, and we shouldn't be shocked if another trade happens, and it could be a big one.
Maybe even Savard. I don't see Savard getting traded, actually.
No, because we need right Ds. We need right Ds. And he's done in 1 or 2 years?
3, I think.
No, really?
I think so.
Like, maybe. But, Anderson's, it's the time to trade him. He's not gonna.
We were talking about this in the first episode because I was looking over it and you said no.
I know.
I was saying yes and you're saying no. What changed your mind?
He's not gonna get better. He's in his prime right now. Contract is not that bad, but it's not great.
It's not good for a team like us.
No, and I think we can maximize his value right now.
I agree with you. 1,000%.
I remember.
I think it's a waste for him to be in Montreal right now. Where he's at in his career.
And it's a tradable contract. It's long, but it's not. The cap's gonna go up next year. Escrow being paid off right now, so cap's gonna jump in the following years. And I don't think Anderson's gonna be part of our plans down the road. And I think it's time to trade him.
I agree.
He's nothing crazy, you know. He's a great playoff performer. Like we've seen him in the playoffs.
There's not a lot of players like him in the league.
Nope. It just doesn't fit with our timeline.
He really doesn't. We can't get him to the playoffs right now, and he needs to be playing in the playoffs.
Yeah, right now. Yeah,
like that's
he's 28 or something.
Know? Before his body starts breaking down, because he's a dog, bro. Like you can't play like that your whole life.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit longer than Gallagher because he's a big boy and but that's it.
All right, bro. We're at 50 minutes. Let's close this off right here, man.
Let's close this off right here.
This was good, man.
Great one.
Yeah, great one. Great sunset. We're done.
I'm gonna go take a nap. Get ready for my game.
Yeah. It's playoff hockey.
Oh my God.
It's playoff hockey.
My body's broken.